you doing? It's Stefan over at Transfitnation. Last video we learned about releases. We used a calf and a foam roller or a ball to release the calf. So what we did was we had a knot in our muscle, and what the release did, we were able to loosen up a little bit, but sometimes that release isn't enough. So today we're going to learn about mobilizations and stretching to further loosen the joint and muscles. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go into a mobilization and what it is. So when you mobilize a joint, what that is, it's going to mobilize a stiff joint. So if you suffer from stiff joints, whether it's due to a previous injury, muscle imbalances, this is perfect for you. So we can move over here to a monsterband. What you're going to want to do is set it up, anchor it low, so you can tie it to a bedpost, fridge, cabinet, anything works as long as it's low. So we're going to put your foot through it. You're going to want to make sure you put it as low as you can. So under the tongue is usually a good spot. Make sure you're at a good length here. And make sure when we're doing this, we're turning our foot slightly inwards. And what we're going to do is we're going to go about 1 to 2 oscillations per second. And we're just going to really rotate our body and thrust our forward. So we're going to go 1 to 2 oscillations per second. And about 50 on each side. So we'll go for about 10 right here. Good, and then you would go on to the next side. So this is really gonna allow your joint to loosen. What it's doing, it's moving your bones and ligaments to really loosen that joint. Next, once we're feeling a little bit more loose, we can take it onto a stretch. So move over here. We'll have a foam roller against a solid surface so it won't move on you. And what stretching is doing, so now that we've mobilized the joint, we started off with a release, so we released the muscle a little bit, then we mobilized the joint, and now what we're going to do is really lengthen that muscle to its full potential. So like I said, you're going to put a foam roller against a solid surface so it won't move on you, and we're going to put our foot up against the foam roller, stand up tall, and you should really feel that stretch in the back of your leg. Good. You can hold this for about 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds. And after this, you should really feel much looser in that calf. And so from there, what we can do, next video, we're going to show you how we can take this new range of motion in your calf and new flexibility, newfound mobility in your joint, and we can then activate the underactive muscles. So it's going to be in your shins, and what that would do is going to balance out your muscle imbalance, and it'll really correct that posture and make that balance and allow your daily movements, and for example a squat, just to be a more fluid motion.